So welcome to my Ace Attorney Chronicles Let's Play. Last time was fucking insane. Like genuinely, I don't know, like even if I knew some things beforehand because I got spoiled, like I wasn't prepared for what actually happened, like at all. It was so fucking cool. I don't know. And yeah, and now like we're getting like apparently the episode 4 and 5 are like one big case. It just divided in two. And I'm according to some friend, like and that friend didn't really remember well either, but you know, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be a giga case. It is gonna be insane, and I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Yeah, so let's go. Gonna get a cutscene. I will shut up. And his last bout twisted combat. And this looks like Van Zieks. Will Van Zieks die?
Pipe in hand, Sholmes looked down at the thick, rolling fog outside our window. I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said. Indeed, a most bizarre incident, born of a curious advertisement. A hellhound's mad gallop through the shadows of a serial murder. An executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night. And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town. There is, naturally, always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant. And it is that other side which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson. So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow.
Wait, this is his real silhouette now.
Is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
Okay. All right. What does this mean though? What does that mean for the... Oh! Hello, I didn't even see you there, sorry. Yeah, well, welcome back, Offie. Yeah, it did look so cool. Yeah, I'm just like trying to ponder what the fuck they just meant though. Yeah, okay, just hold on. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay, 8 days after the Earth trial. Yeah. Regaining his memory. All the shit that happened yesterday was insane. Like there was they mentioned the Hound of the Baskervilles. Yeah, just what happened. But like, okay, we're in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel. Did you get a promotion because of the crazy trial? 1st November, 10:24 a.m. Great Waterloo Hotel foyer. Professor Mikotoba is due to arrive at any moment. Oh, right! Her father should be arriving soon. So glad to see you here. I don't know if I mentioned it, but you know, yeah. Yes, I'm so glad we got here in time. Sato-san hasn't been the same since what happened. And then I'm surprised. Yeah. The truth about Kazuma-sama's father. Yeah. Do you suppose my father knew? That he was actually the mass murderer, professor, you mean? And that's why he's called a professor. It wasn't just a cool nickname, he was actually a Japanese professor. Oh, it makes fucking sense now. Alright. Yeah, that's what she was thinking about. Hey, now he's the mind reader for once. There's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, they did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they? Yes, that's true. To think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikotoba knew about Kazuma going missing in Hong Kong as well? That's right, but for some reason, he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it. It probably means he knows then. That Kazuma is showing up here in London with amnesia, and that he's regained his memory now. Ah, there she is! Wait, who's that? Oh! They're actually here! Oh, father! Hello, Sato. How are you? Yeah. I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted you've arrived safe and sound. I mean, he got that shit on! Like, both of them, but especially him. They fucking look classy as shit, damn. I love this guy's beard, by the way. Looks like fire. Like, figuratively and not allegedly, like, figuratively and literally. Hello, Mr. Naruto. Wait, how do they make his voice? Because it doesn't sound like he has, like, a very specifically, like, special voice about him. But, like, I cannot do, like, the adult Japanese regular man voice, though. Like, hello, Mr. Naruto. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here. No, not at all. It's my pleasure. And this guy, though.
We've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know? The news has crossed the sea.
Really? It has?
I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive with the steamship from Britain.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Who is this man? And why do I feel as though I've seen him before? He's the judge! Dickhead.
I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me.
In that case, how about a little reminder, Seiichiro? A firm tap should do it.
Yes.
Firm tap? What?
Here we go then. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, guilty.
Ah. Oh, you're... Yeah. It's, Seiichiro. This guy. What do we know here? Yeah, we know, don't worry about it. Your Excellency! Hello, Judge Jigoku. Yes, Seiichiro Jigoku, I think that's what's his name, I'm not sure. How are you? It's been a long time.
Good, you remember now. That really did the trick. Guilty.
Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time.
So, London again after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. To be honest, I never thought I'd be back.
Neither did I. Ah, and he was with Jigoku. Ah, so yeah, the professor was the third one among them. Interesting. I wonder if they were like conspiring together though. Like if they were like all the three of them were like part of the bullshit, but they just never got caught though, and they put all the blames on that guy. You know, not sure. And also something I've been thinking about. You know the thing that happened 10 years ago. That wasn't. They didn't figure that shit out at all. Who the fuck shot the guy in like? Who the fuck shot the professor like in the tomb? Like we don't know what happened. Who was the shooter? And what actually happened? Like you know, like I'm so confused about that. Like there's some like there's generally like, and I'm sure and like the picture like because he had his camera with him, right? The other guy, Drebber had the camera with him. And there was a picture that was missing, which I'm guessing that it was actually a picture taken. And he wasn't just there for like grave robbing. He was actually there to take a picture of the face of the guy, you know, who how do I say this? Like he wanted to take a picture of the guy that was like classified, you know, top secret at the time, and you know to leak it possibly. But you know, the guy from behind him, like perhaps like that was on there, like at the gravesite. And the you know the guy who was at the gravesite, like actually knew about the Drebber's actions, like and he went there on purpose and he shot the suspect, and before like Drebber like shat his pants and he ran away because he knew like okay fuck, you know, or maybe not even that, like the suspect in the tomb got shot, and then he threatened Drebber to give the picture because otherwise you know like international incident and shit. And then he left and he kept his mouth shut all this time. That's, I think that's something that, yeah, but like, we just don't know that yet, but that's my hypothesis for now. Never died. Didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to an international symposium like this. Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Seiichiro?
What are you talking about, Eugene?
Of course, Judge Jigoku, he must complete the set. He's the other man who 16 years ago came. Yeah, we just said that. He's a third visiting scholar. So he was a forensic scientist, a judge, and maybe the last one was a prosecutor or a lawyer, perhaps. Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
I knew you were jealous.
Sorry? Ministerial status? Yes, did you know? Seishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. Whoa! Okay, he's powerful. It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Kazuma's place here on the study tour. Oh, wow.
Guilty as charged.
Oh, well, he really likes his job. Thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks. Yeah. Yes, no, Naruhodo. Received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday. Oh, you did? Yeah, we're gonna be in big fucking trouble though, won't we? Because we just like convicted her fucking his fucking right-hand woman. Like he told us like he really liked her and like she was like very reliable. Hey, we just sent her to fucking jail. Like, he's gonna be pissed. Or not, maybe he's like, fair enough, you found out the truth about something. Yeah, my bad, you know, kill every criminal ever, because, you know. Anyway, it appears that some things came to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago. Why that would happen 10 years ago, that tragedy. Yeah. Yes, could you tell us any more about it?
Nope.
Oh, okay, we actually get to, okay. Journey from Japan. So how was the voyage here?
Well, 50 days at sea is a long time by anyone's standards. It wasn't as bad as when we first came 16 years ago.
No, that's true. And I truly wonder what if we wouldn't be drifting in the vast ocean for the rest of our lives. This time, we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience. Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris? Paris again! Paris mention! Because like Gregson needed to go there as well.
We did, yes, though only for one night.
Maybe that's related. And they got briefed and shit, you know. But Gregson stayed there for the investigation that he's doing there. And also, you know, France, anyway. We did, yes, though only for one night. Yesterday evening, we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover.
Just in time for the symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow.
It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. I'm very proud of you, Father. Aww.
Thanks to Seishiro here.
16 years ago, he managed to ingratiate himself with Britain's Attorney General. I'm sure that's why he was invited, and I suppose you could say I'm something of an appendage by default.
Speak for yourself, Eugene. You were close friends with the professor of forensic science at that major hospital.
Yeah, John H. Wilson.
Yes, well, I'd rather not dredge all that up, really. No, there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back.
Kazuma's father, I suppose. Yeah. Professor, the killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British aristocracy was actually Kazuma's father, wasn't he?
That's correct. Genshin Asogi. Okay, Genshin.
I'll remove the word Genshin from your mind and its significance. It's a normal Japanese name, yes. Okay. Genshin. You knew, I presume, father?
Yes, he was a close friend at the time. Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques.
Yeah, the G word. Genshin came to... Wait.
Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard. I've never understood what drove the man to commit such heinous acts.
It was a close trial, so the public never knew the truth, and he was executed with little ado. To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland. But what about Kazuma? Did he know? Did he know the truth about his father?
No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness.
However, I suspect he may have had his doubts. Oh, why?
As you know, I tried to guide Kazuma growing up as if he were my own son. Then one day, he came to my office at the university and said, I want to go to England and figure out this shit out, man.
I've decided. I want to travel... Yeah, literally, and study there. Yeah. Do you think he wanted to come here to investigate his father's death?
I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I did know that there was no way I'd be able to stop him.
Yep.
Something else came to light in that trial the other day, actually. Oh, what? Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and been missing for almost a year, Kazuma's since turned up here in London, working as the apprentice of Lord Van Zieks.
What? What? That's news to us.
So, Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then. Okay. As you know, we both thought Kazuma had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January. But he didn't die. He's alive. As you knew, didn't you, Father? In actual fact, no. What I did know is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished. Okay.
We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try to ascertain what had happened, but to no avail.
But he's still alive. Here in London, you say? Never dared even dream of it.
Why on earth did the young man not make contact? The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now.
Okay. Well, it seems that he was suffering from amnesia.
What? Amnesia?
Okay, that was a bit loud. When we first came across him again here in London, he didn't know who either of us were. I see. He only regained his memory 8 days ago.
This is unbelievable. No, this is unbelievable.
Yes, it's quite miraculous. I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know. I must speak with him urgently. I wonder how Kazuma has been these past few days. Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him? Yeah, let's go. But I'm in Britain.
It began 16 years ago now. It's a distant memory, really. It was Eugene here, Genshin Asoge and myself. We were the original three. The first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study.
Well, ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you. 16 years ago, things were tough for their generation.
Your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at Yuma University at the time, you know. A young lady. No, you know young lady? Okay.
Yes, grandmother told me.
You went to do research at a great London hospital to study autopsy, particularly unheard of in Japan.
Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and a burial ground. Prison and a burial ground, hospital. That's literally the same place where his tomb was. The professor's tomb. That's a very important detail that needs to not be glossed over. Okay, so they may know about Drebber. No more talk about graves.
Very often there's no one willing to deal with bodies following autopsy work.
So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons. Not a cup of tea at all. You remember that Scottish prison governor? Caden, his name was. He was a good man. Caden. Courtney, no, it wasn't Caden. Never mind. Wait, do I have anything on my court record? I do not. Yeah. Do you remember that Scottish prison governor? Caden, his name was. He was a good man.
Yes, but then of course, in our 6th year here, everything changed with a dreadful case. When Genshin was arrested for a series of the most gruesome murders.
I simply couldn't believe it. I'd known the man for years.
I was a witness to the secret hearing and I tried to speak in his defense, but
you went a little too far and ended up facing charges yourself, didn't you? Whoa.
Well, so as to say that after the trial, we were sent back to Japan.
There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin. He was a lost cause, sadly. Yeah, was he actually... maybe he got, like, blamed for something he didn't actually do. That would be kinda lame, though. I feel like that would be lame. Like, that would be a lame twist. Compared to, like, figuring out, like, you know, like, them being, like, working with him in the crime. You know, being, like, the brains behind the operation. It would be cool. But also, like, kinda weird. Like, I don't know. Or maybe, like, just leaving it as is and making the story about something else, like, rather than involving them or, like, the actual, you know, like, leaving it as is and making the twist, like, something else in the story would be more interesting, I feel like. Well, if you'll excuse us now.
Yes, I'd like to get this trunk up my room as soon as possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have held you up here for so long. I'll call for a porter then. Just wait here. Soon. Sasato's gone off at a run. I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow. Yes, of course. It must be a big responsibility of representing our entire country. I wish you the best of luck. Naruhodo, I hope you'll keep an eye on Sato for me. Keep looking after her, as you obviously have been. Aww. Oh no, I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's her looking after me. True. Very true. But I do appreciate you being there for her. After all, I've been a miserable father to her. I've thoroughly let her down. Sorry? What do you mean? Yeah, you were absent for, like, her early life. Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour here in Britain, as you know. The very year Sato was born. Yes, I heard. The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life, but... Well, sadly it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life, too. Oh yes, Sato-san hinted at something like that. What happened? It was a rather turbulent time at home. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details. Point is, I became rather less dependable than befits a grown man. And it was then that Seishiro offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain. I was too worried about you to leave you behind. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when it came to persuading you to accompany me to London. So that's what happened in a nutshell. And that's also the reason why I now feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare. Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say. I completely understand, Professor. Yeah. One other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask you. Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you? Well, the thing is, Oh, I know this guy. I'm sorry that took so long. I know this guy. He was a jury for like the Cory, like the horse people. Interesting. And why does he have a camera on him? Mrs. Sato. Nathan, allow us to take your bags. Allow me to take your bags. One moment, if you please, Porter. Of course, sir. The machine around your neck. It's a camera, I believe. Quite right, sir. Just 5 shillings for a lovely photograph to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hotel, sir. Well, I think given the occasion, we could justify the expense. Yeah. Yes, of course. Oh, cool. Oh. Look at him, like, all flustered. I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Mr. Naruhodo. It's really made Father very happy, I think. What's the favor, though? Oh, well, I'm pleased then. But we were interrupted before. Simikotoba was about to ask me something. Shall we return to Baker Street then? I expect Iris will have some delicious tea waiting for us. Yes, let's go. Wait, I'm getting more and more anxious about Kazuma though. Wait, you didn't get the favor though. And he's gonna die. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Words unspoken. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Strongheart later and ask after him. And I didn't present my badge to him. Fuck. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be any relevant information here. Is it the Tokyo Sky Tower? Or just the Crystal Tower? Okay, never mind. Let's move. Yeah, let's go see Strongheart and have him tell us like how like he's pissed at us for like fucking his plans up. Woo! Zieks is here too. 1st November, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Okay. Here's the final draft of the opening address for tomorrow's proceedings. I've supplemented your original with the figures you asked for from the yard. I see. Excellent work. Thank you. You're welcome, my lord. What's Lord Zieks doing here? Well, we'll figure that out. My, there seems to be an awful lot of tension in the air, wouldn't you say? This is stifling enough as it is. We really don't need any more tension. Hello! Give me a hug. Okay.
My apologies, I didn't notice you come in. Your small stature and dark dress make you all but invisible to me.
Oh, no, it's entirely my fault for wearing black. Stop being spineless! From now you must dress in white from head to toe whenever you come here.
Now then, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord? I'm right here. Is he pissed at us? Is he pissed at us? Is he pissed at us? Ugh, kill me now.
Is something wrong? Perhaps it's a little too hot in here for you.
Oh, no, no, not at all. I mean, I've never experienced a room at such a perfect temperature. Why are you such a bootlicker like that? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, boom. Like to him, like you're always like waxing his fucking shoes, bro.
You're sure the beads of sweat carrying the waves on your face seem to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. But he's nervous because of the daggers you're staring at me with mainly.
As you're no doubt aware, my International Forensic Science Symposium begins tomorrow. In fact, your father arrived in London earlier today. I fear, madam.
Why fear?
Oh, yes, that's right, my lord. He's extremely honored to have been invited.
I leave the remaining preparations for the meeting room in your capable hands then, Lord Van Zieks.
We'll attend at once.
He gave you a very cold stare as he left, didn't he?
I know, but I haven't done anything, have I? You guys like... He's just an INTJ, alright? He's just an introvert, but with a lot of aura. So like, it looks like he looks super menacing, super like you know, heavy, like you know. But he's just a normal dude, just a normal dude, like who's capable, like you know. He's a capable normal guy though. Like that's all he is, and he has like the drip. But he like you always misinterpret like his looks and shit. Like he doesn't actually, or like at least he doesn't know how to like not like project that type of energy. Like he just, I feel like he just does that like by accident. Of like just like, you know, he doesn't actually mean to look like coldly. He just, you know, he just gave a normal look. He didn't actually mean anything by it, you know. But yeah.
These past few days, my feet have barely touched the ground, I must say.
Resting bitch face, yeah, exactly.
My dedicated right hand of many years was recently part of action.
Yeah, finally, he's mentioning it. Okay, I'm scared.
My dedicated right hand of many years was recently put out of action in spectacular fashion.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your left hand still of service?
Listen, that hood is talking about Dr. Scythe.
Of course, you fucking bellend. I'm terribly sorry about that. I was just...
Fear not, you've done nothing wrong. Dr. Scythe's own wrongdoing precipitated the situation. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
That would be a lot easier to do if it weren't for the piercing stare you've been giving me.
Lord Van Zieks is doing an admirable job of holding the fort. Though disturbingly, his apprentice has been missing since yesterday.
Oh, missing?
Yeah. Well, what's become of Kazuma-sama now?
Yeah. He's not mad at us though. He's like, yeah, he's as base as I expected him to be. He's like, okay, yeah, the truth was that she was a criminal. Fair enough, you know, you didn't do anything wrong, my guy. You know, yeah. Okay, cool. I really feel like he's not a bad guy. He's actually a good guy. I had my doubts right now, but since he didn't take it wrongly, he's like, it means he's a good guy.
Not long ago, visitor numbers to the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million.
Wow. 30 million? Are there even that many people in the world?
As a comparison, Mr. Naruto, the population of the imperial capital, Tokyo, is 2 million.
Whoa.
I'll be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main auditorium. This event has been 2 years in the making. 2 years of preparations and negotiations with other countries.
Sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations.
The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of forensic investigation techniques. And cooperation between policing organizations around the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark first symposium had to be hosted here at the heart of our great British Empire. In order that Scotland Yard can become the leading investigative organization in the new world.
It's the same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something. And that passion tells me why he's a good guy.
You'd be every bit passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruto.
I'm the only person in this country who truly cares about a future that embraces forensic science. It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform their yard from the ground up. The disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambition.
Yeah. My ambitions. Yeah, unfortunately. My bad, bro.
I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago, experimentally to start with. With Dr. Scythe at the helm, it was steadily accruing an impressive record of achievement. I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating its status to a full-blown forensic investigation department.
And can you not do that now?
Obviously, nobody wants to hear anything about it at the moment. Even I can keep the story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. Shit. This incident will set back our country's advancement in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say. Shit.
Unintended repercussions of our trial. Shit. We simply couldn't have overlooked what had happened, though.
Of course not. We should all be grateful to you both.
Oh shit, really?
Anyway, I'll still reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way. Cool. Let's go.
About Lord Van Zieks' apprentice.
Ah, yes, that came as a surprise to me, I must say. That you and he are old friends.
How did he become an apprentice to Lord Van Zieks in the first place?
It came about 3 months ago. An unidentified Asian man was apprehended. Unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police. They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel.
Large goods vessel? Oh my, he stowed away to get here.
He had no papers to identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there were no clues as to who he was. So I decided to assign him to Lord Van Zieks. That way I could keep an eye on him.
Wait. But then why the mask? Yeah, literally, every stowaway, you're just like, okay, yeah, any stowaway, okay, if I wanted to become like a prosecutor, like with the finest prosecutor, like tutored by the finest prosecutor in like all of England, I just needed to like illegally, like go to England, and that's it. What? But then why the mask?
I didn't want to burden Lord Van Zieks with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
Yeah, exactly. Because it would be so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask.
He's proving to be a great help to Lord Van Zieks. I have high hopes for his future.
By the way, do you know where he's gone?
No idea. I believe he's left London for the time being.
Oh.
I take it you also didn't know that the man's father was one of our country's most infamous criminals, I mean.
Genshin Asogi. Yeah. What we learned from that trial 8 days ago was a huge shock, finding out my friend's father was...
Yes, Genshin Asogi. The professor case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
There were such awful murders, and then unprecedented, using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon.
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government.
Yeah.
So the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then, and can't be made public now. Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
The main motivation was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time, I understand.
Correct. However, it has to be noted that there were some supporters of the professor's apparent cause.
Yeah, because it was killing the aristocracy, you know?
What? Supporters of a mass murderer?
The majority of the man's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day. Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole. Or so a fair few thinkers in London believed anyway.
Right, I see. But it was still murder, wasn't it? Interesting.
It seems very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, the murder of like MacGilded.
To the idea of the Reaper of the Bailey.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye! See ya!
I just want to check something here. There's nothing, okay. Okay, nothing here. Just want to check. Oh, the mask! There's the mask! There's the mask! What? First November, Sholmes suit. What is he doing? What was that?
A man screaming in a most unflattering way.
Do you think, could it have been Mr. Sholmes?
Oh my, I do hope not. Don't do it anymore! What? Mon ami, mon ami. Stop this disgraceful display, huh?
Both redheads. Like in the intro, there was like many redheads. I don't know if that's anything to do.
Look at their hair, it's bright. What are these people? Yeah, it's bright red. I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes.
Fair enough. Oh, there's Lestrade here.
Right, you two, you're coming with me now. Down to the clank. No, that is prison. It is dark and I don't like it.
Buff. The darkness, it is my friend. I'm not scared.
But you are always scared of the dark. Shut your mouth, you idiot! I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next daring heist. Yeah, daring heist. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. Although, we'll finish this down the yard. Now get moving. Bye then, Ginny. Have fun. Oh yeah, thanks Iris, and thanks, yeah, great detective.
Oh, he's here. Wait, no, wait.
Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she? Oh, Susie and Bruno.
Hello, Iris. We're home.
Well, did you find your daddy?
Can we tell her that her dad is dead? Like, at long last, like, it's been too long. Why are we keeping it from her? I know she's 10, but, like, she's more mature than Sholmes at some points. Like, come on. Like, you gotta tell her. She can handle it. Like, she can handle the truth, bruh.
Yes, we arrived at the hotel just before he and his friends. Oh, well, that's great news. I hope I'll get to see my daddy again soon.
Man, fuck.
Yes, of course.
Johnny Wilson. So Iris, all that remains now is that greatest problem of problems known to man.
Ew! Ew! What did you do to your head?
It doesn't look good at all, man.
Why did you do that to yourself?
Oh, man. Ah. Before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some teas in order, don't you, my dear fellows? Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Do I have a crumb of such like on my face?
Not so much on your face as on your head, I'd say. Come along. Come along then, everyone. I've brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea.
Yeah, but bro, what
is going on here today?
Yeah, in that case, let us sit and drink now. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today. Is it Kazuma? Because there's the mask. Your hair, bro, your hair. We need to talk about your hair. What the fuck is happening? Like, there's an elephant in the room.
Mr. Sholmes, who are the two gentlemen that were here before?
Oh, just a pair of petty criminals. Nothing of significance. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. And when the mood takes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all matters of infractions.
When the mood takes you?
You mean when money is tight? All manner of infractions? But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Hello Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out.
Oh my, you were the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes?
But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to our young detective ally.
I should have asked Gregsy to come too, but we could have an arresting tea party.
I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming. Yeah, the man is consummately in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Aha, I have it! A bungler, that's the word. It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that. So those redheads have been up to no good.
I wonder what the man did.
Buddy, there's an elephant in the room, right here. The mask Kazuma wore when he was assigned to Lord Van Zieks as his apprentice. When he cast it aside after the trial the other day, I just sort of picked it up.
We ought to give it back to him, I suppose.
But he has his memory back now, doesn't he? I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself.
But isn't he your best friend?
Anything else of note? Did he get that to get the analystoscope to work now? Or does he still not know how to use it? I finally managed to remember this behemoth's name, the Great Analystoscope. Yeah, and I did too. Shit. Twitch always sends me like a message like, hey, Like, hey, check out your like thing, like 10 years. Anyway, I don't care. Yeah, the witness to school.
I don't think it was here when I left for Japan, was it?
Oh, is that right?
Yes, because it was with the pawnbroker.
Ah, of course.
Oh, that's given me a wonderful idea. You could pawn everything that's on your desk. The office would be tidy at last.
Don't even joke about it, Mr. You're joking, aren't you? Okay. Let's talk then. The greatest problem. Yeah, your hair. What was the... Okay, we're just not gonna address the elephant in the room then. What was that about the greatest of problems known to man that you mentioned before?
Is another fine, fiendish, intricate case, Mr. Sholmes?
How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance? Well, I think I've heard talk about it. Is it gonna be related to being a redhead? You know?
It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed 40 years ago now. According to its author, Sir Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops.
Wait, what? We were apes? No. Indeed, and from the very moment those apes descended from the canopy to live as humans, it has been our lot to be at the mercy of the greatest problem known to man.
Our lot? What is the greatest problem, Mr. Sholmes?
Why, is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent! Okay.
But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Tuspels only the other day?
Pshaw, a large sum! One potted herb of Frau Iris and a new motor car for me later, and all of it has quite disappeared, I assure you.
Honestly, Hurley, you know you squandered it.
Yes, well, anyway, 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to a man's greatest problem, for the coming month at least. What was the answer? Why, there's a substantial clue before your very eyes. Yeah, the red hair. But what about that?
Don't tell me. Let me see.
These are sorry creatures, unable to see what is in front of their noses. No, we noticed already. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There's one particular feature about Mercer that has changed. You should notice it at the end, I think. In the end. It was from the start, I think. He's been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of our going. Yeah.
I think we might need another clue before it...
Thanks for the hand. I'll be tearing my hair out of this charade. I'll be tearing my head out if this charade goes on much longer. We're not gonna address it. Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us. Well, I'll tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Your detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. The case aboard the SS Buri in January. Kazuma wasn't killed, and you knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on? Fellow was unconscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained oh yeah, he's actually telling us. I'm actually surprised. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been at immortal peril. Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you now know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew. But how? After they'd carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. Then I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse.
Oh, how horrible!
It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course.
But why? Why did you do it in the first place?
I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course. Again! It's for the time being. I would like to reassure you. I didn't foresee subsequent events. What events? His disappearance in Hong Kong.
Oh!
I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment. Mr. Sholmes. Okay, we're not gonna elaborate on that.
Bro!
Okay, fine. Is Iris here? Can we talk to her? Maybe. Nope. Okay. She's here, but she's hiding behind the shelves or something. What about now, though? What's left to do? Can we not color the fucking thing now? Like, we should uncover like the greatest shit ever. Like, Darumadal is still winking at me. Look, wonder when he'll finally get his other eye filled in. Yes, I wonder. Well, you should know, since I'm interested in you with it. The truth is, I've already decided when that will be. What? Really? When? That's my little secret. Okay. There's nothing to do here. Nothing here as well. Alright. So I guess I need to scan something. I need to look at shit here. Let's look. Look at all those cases just out there on a trolley. Aren't they worried about thieves? I know I am. Have you seen the porter over there? Don't worry, he's obviously keeping an eye on everything. Ah, so it's a trap, isn't it, to catch any chancers who might get tempted? Oh, hello. Why did the porter give me such a scathing look just now, do you suppose? Well, some might say you look a little suspicious with your jet black clothes. Everyone clad in black is some sort of ninja with intent to steal, you know? What about these guys? Nothing in particular of note. Oh. The desk is known as the hotel reception. Anyone wanting to spend the night as to report here, to sign in for the stare. Oh, so you think that's the head clerk behind the desk there? Yes, I'm sure it must be. Love to stay in a grand hotel like this for a little while, won't you? Just to know what it's like. The hotel fee was paid through our stipend. I'm afraid it might bankrupt our homeland. True, London gives the word expensive a whole new meaning. Look at that, it's a picture of the Crystal Tower. Well, the Great Exhibition is one of Britain's most prestigious achievements in recent years. I wonder how tall it is. It really does represent the pinnacle of scientific achievement in so many ways. There's oh, I'm getting airheaded. I don't know what's happening. The 20-meter tall chimney on the bathhouse near my lodging at UMA University. Then there is always boasting that it's the tallest object I've ever heard. I'm sure. Did you know that over the channel in Paris, it's a tower that's 300 meters tall? What? How? How many times taller than the chimney in the hot springs is that? Yeah, it's a high Eiffel Tower. And if it's that tall, how does it draw properly? Their smoke would get stuck, surely. It's not that. I don't think it's that sort of tower, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, it's just a, you know, it's just an antenna. Like a glorified antenna. Got nothing to do here. There's something here to scan then. Yeah, oh, maybe there's like the newspaper. I do like the fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we were in the country, in fact. Although I do yearn for Japanese kotatsu, putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting. Do be careful, Mr. Naruto. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? You'd suffer terrible burns, you know? No shit. I worry sometimes about how susceptible San sees me. Yeah, there we go. This looks like last week's edition. Was the article circled in red there? It says, to the Red-Headed League. The Red-Headed League, there we go. What's that? I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but... something on my face. Clearly this has something to do with that lively hair. Yeah. I want to read the article about us, though. On account of the great bequest of the late Ezekiel Hopkins at Lebanon, PA, USA, there is now another vacancy open which entitles a member of the league to a salary of £4 a week for purely nominal services. All red-headed men who are sound in body and mind and above the age of 21 years are eligible. Apply in person on the morning of 31st at the large park on Lime Street. Get £4 per week if you are a redhead. Most fantastic money-making opportunity. Of course he went there for the money. Public health report, St. Bartholomew's Hospital. Hypothesis, Teaching Hospital of London versus... Anything to do about our shit though? I wanna know about... Okay, well, never mind. Looks like as though someone circled an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes. The Red-Headed League. Does it strike you in some way? So just maybe, it might be related to your bright red hair. So, yeah, at last you've learned to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? In the first instance, and quite indispensable, observation. Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my eyes shut. So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits. Regale or boast? Both, to be honest. Red-Headed League. So what is the Red-Headed League, which seems to be the subject of the advertisement you've circled? You noticed it in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, was going to be the source of this month's rent payment. It was? How? According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member is having red hair. That doesn't entirely surprise me, but I'm sure it should be like only natural. But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they join. An unconditional salary for £4 a week. Oh my, £4 a week? But why? What are they paying people for? That I don't know. The details are given in the advertisement. But surely even a red-headed person in the country would be flocking to join that case. You're right, Susie. There is no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once. So will I, just on the off chance. Might be stretching a point, I think. The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see. Okay, hold on, I need to take a break because I'm legitimately like losing my brain. I don't know why, I'm just like, maybe in breathing too much air. I'm like getting airheaded, hold on. Be right back. Alright. I should be fine now. Yeah. My bad. I don't know, it's just like, you know when you stand up too fast and like you just like kind of pass out standing up? But like, it feels like that a little bit, but not the same. It just feels like I'm lacking oxygen in my brain. I don't know. Or maybe there's too much oxygen. But yeah. It's probably because, of all the voicing I do, which is not even like voicing. I'm not a voice actor. Like, I just enjoy making the voices. And I don't know if it's like, is it enjoyable, me making voices for the characters, instead of like reading normally. Like, is it actually fun? I don't know. I don't know. I just like doing it. So, I'm gonna keep doing it. But, yeah. I don't know. Okay. I was scared I was muted. Never mind. Okay, wait. Oof. Okay. Yeah. It's cool. Okay. Good to know. Oh, I see. So once a certain number of people have joined, no one else can. As luck would have it, One member recently passed away. What's better than reading it with the same voice? Yeah. He's just fucking celebrating someone's death.
He wasn't particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes.
So he decided to join in his place. Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow? No. So why? Why did I have to go so wrong? What on earth happened? A blunder, Mr. Naruto, though it pains me to admit. Yeah, it should be natural hair, not like actual red hair. Like red hair means ginger, not red, you know?
Wait, what did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Sato. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a hairpiece. I changed the color of my hair overnight. By the wonders of chemistry. Chemistry? Yes, I dipped my head in a vat of acid. I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that, when taken, turns one's hair a flame-like red. Would you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson. I would be interested in that, actually. Every hair on my body crimson. Crimson being my favorite color too. Although this is one of what I would call crimson. This is like straight up Ferrari red. Crimson is like the color of, you know, everything you see here right now, you know? Like most specifically, like, you know, the dark red you see in the bar. Like, you know, yeah, anyway. I think I'll pass.
But Mr. Sholmes...
You forgot I don't have professional hair dye. Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes, is it quite safe to drink? Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Amateurs are always hampered by such fears.
Oh, I should have never doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
But of course. To earn £4 per week, one must be prepared to turn a blind eye to a little danger. The degree of red signals more than just a little danger, surely.
So anyway, Hurley left full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair. For the park on Lime Street, where the Red-Headed League were interviewing prospective new members.
So what went wrong? The whole park was choked with the red-headed folk, like a coaster's orange barrow. I queued for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front. But when in the panel of interviews, viewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, are you in disguise to conduct an investigation?" Ah, that's what. He was too famous, suffering from success. So naturally I had no choice but to reply. Shh, don't give me away. Yeah, but they were all in for the money, and there's only one spot, so they all snitched on me. After which I could do little else but turn and leave. And then this morning, when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned that pair into the police. Oh my god, they didn't even do anything wrong. He just was mad at them for like screwing up with his plan. They just fucking sent him to the police. And he can't do that now because Gina's now a police. Like he can, he has the corrupt police woman, like at arm's length now.
Oh dear, what a disaster for Hurley and those two redheads.
Alright. Aha! Here is my guest now. My latest client, with money to spend.
Oh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Hurley.
Remember, Iris, we are the present grip with the greatest problem known to man. Rent. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating, save locating a runaway, of course. Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you?
Oh dear, I'm afraid that Hurley can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due.
But... Oh, it's her, the jury. Also, I'm just wondering, how are they struggling with rent? When literally Iris like sells to Rent's magazines, like her like adventures like of Mr. Sholmes. Surely this gets like lots of like, you know, royalty like and shit, you know, like, or are they like that spend like, do they spend that much money like stupidly? I guess that's probably the case. Like they do have money, but they just spend it like no tomorrow. Anyway.
Mr. Sholmes, please, oh please. Please find my husband, he's run away.
No. Did you? The one thing. The thing he just said, like, to upset me.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind, a personal matter. My apologies. What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruto? I didn't say a word. Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please.
Of course.
The one... Oh, okay, good setup, good joke. What's the matter, Mrs. Sato?
Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel sure I've seen her somewhere before, very recently.
Yeah. Yes, now that you come to mention it. Okay.
As explained earlier.
But hello, lazy, and fuck you. How's the alert sound going, huh? Are you finished with it yet? Anyway.
As explained earlier, my name is F.E. Vigil. I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object, simply name your figure.
Yeah, I know, and it said you anyway. We'll talk about it later.
Money is no object, simply name your figure.
Money and wealth are of little consequences to me, madam. Being offered a case to solve is reward enough. Really?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you're the picture of benevolence.
We'll of course make a mental note of your offer, however, for contingent reasons. I didn't save it as a project file, so I have to redo it if you want anything changed. Okay, it's fine. Again, we'll talk about it later. I trust you will remember your words also.
Okay. If I might inquire, sir. This gentleman and lady would be...
Oh, me?
Yeah, what am I about to tell you? I should like to communicate in the strictest confidence, you understand?
Okay. These are my friends. I assure you, you may say before despair anything which you may say to me.
I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally. After all, he's hard of hearing. Yeah, you're not getting a compliment. Okay, so alright, fine. Let's converse. Mrs. Vigil. Forgive me for asking, Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my!
Pshaw, my dear fellow, what is your intention? Clearly you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. What? If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
Yes, and you recognize her? Yeah, we were right there, like, yesterday. Don't worry, we know. Yeah. I didn't quite recognize her because she's acting so differently now.
It must be very difficult for you as a lawyer, being hard of hearing, I mean...
Pardon?
Oh dear, I'm so sorry, don't worry if you can hear.
I knew, the one is, I'm sorry, like... She would interpret it as like, yeah, oh my god, never mind.
I'm so sorry, don't worry if you can hear, it was February really, nothing more.
Now look at what you've started, Mr. Sholmes, thank you very much. I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner. Yes. Okay, Mr. Vigil. Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil, my daily is 40 years of age. I have a photograph here.
An entirely unremarkable gentleman, by appearance at least. How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year. We have a cordial relationship and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
As it would appear, I need only look at you to know these things.
Oh gosh!
Your dress is the latest style, your head is clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated. In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right, he is a kind man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
Which would point to the possibility that he has become embroiled in some incident or other.
Oh, that is exactly what I fear must have happened, Mr. Sholmes. I'm quite besides myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see. He's an organs dealer.
Okay.
What if he's incurred some miscreant's ill will?
What exactly is your husband's line of work?
He's a warder at the prison.
Ooh, a connection to the hospital, prison, the graveyard complex. Okay, guard is somewhat unusual. Okay, prison warder. You just made a new connection. So your husband is a prison warder.
That's right, yes. Well, in actual fact, he's the chief warder.
That's very different. Indeed, I see. Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation.
Yes, it does indeed. My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they're carried out.
Dreadful punishments. Was he... Does she mean capital punishments? Was he the one behind, like, the punishment of, Like, he was the one that was supposed to be, like, making sure there was the professor was executed at one time. But, you know, maybe he was corrupted somehow. I don't know. We'll see. It seems like there's a big connection, like, drawing itself.
And at such times, we must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he is remunerated more handsomely than the other warders. Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, what prison is your husband engaged?
Berkeley Prison, Mr. Holmes.
Really? Barclay? Oh, a fine establishment. If I'm not mistaken, there's a large cemetery. I just fucking told you. The fucking prison thing. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, the connection has been made. This is where this case is gonna go now. To what really happened last time. Like 10 years ago.
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
There you go. No! Lowgate Cemetery? The very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet undeniable. Yeah, I feel like it's connected, like his disappearance now.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Ah, pay no heed, madam, pay no heed. A private matter. This can't really be a coincidence, can it? Yeah. Your husband's disappearance. So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh. It was yesterday.
I'm sorry? Yesterday? That really is recent, the laugh, I believe so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not at all out of the ordinary for him to not return home at night, but this is different. For him to not make any contact for a whole day, that has certainly never happened before. Oh, my dear Daly, my dear Daly, whatever can have happened?
My dear Mrs. Vigil, please, calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally, but sadly, they refused to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for 1 day. I was asked to wait patiently at home.
Smell of money. In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. I see no reason why we should not engage in my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes.
And furthermore, let me assure you, you will pay me. A chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. Literally, I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That's really all there is to it.
You have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
You seek only to put the suit's rent in your landlady's purse. That's all that there is to it. Exactly. You sneaky fellow. Thank you for everything you have shared with us, Mrs. Vigil. I keep wanting to say Virgil, because it sounds like, I don't know, more natural than Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation.
Oh, please, report to me soon with good news, sir.
Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure.
So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Holmes.
Good news should be delivered early, as I always say. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession. Alright. Thank you. Now, allow me to show you the door. It's over there.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Holmes. You've been simply marvelous.
Okay.
You know, I think every time Hurley...
Wait, hold on. Let me check this. Does his hair remind me of anyone? He doesn't. But he has like, I don't know, for some reason he gives me like Toby vibes. Tobias vibes. Like, he looks like he's supposed to be called Tobias, like Gregson, but not Gregson.
You know, I think it every time, Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure?
Can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I'm here to give the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow. If by that time I've successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo? Look at me with those pleading eyes. Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case? Yes, my hearing is surprisingly good, actually. Excellent! And what did you make of it? Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. At Berkeley Prison, I mean. Ah, so you noted that.
Of course, especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
Yeah.
Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of Berkeley Prison, so it was renowned among us students.
Yeah, we know. We listened to this before.
Berkeley Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated.
Professor. And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem. It's all very peculiar. Indeed. But nothing you can handle. I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Run along to the prison and see what you can glean, would ya? It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried. But aren't you going to go yourself? Sure, you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen out with this hair! But didn't you go to Lime Street with that hair? It was quite different. So I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you excuse me, I'm rather busy. This guy, man. Of course you are. Okay. Prison Governor's Office. Okay. Well, let's see then. Berkeley Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Its four high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. A bit overkill, isn't it? The fucking guillotine clock, bro. Okay, dude. Ooh. This is full of hardened criminals. Can I remember the last time a civilian was done here? Wait, no. And you do know what to talk to an inmate, but to me? Wait, no, how do I... Ooh, I like his face. He's got like a manly mug. Alright? Big jaw, big chin. Hey. You king William, Governor Barry Caden? Oh, Barry Caden. Barry Caden, because it's barricade. Barricade, like... Alright, typical Ace Attorney. Oh, yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Sir, I see. How do I do his voice, though? Sir, I see. Does that mean... Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan. Japan? Did you say Japan? Yes. Yeah, he's gonna get flashbacks. Well, there's not any of your kind in here, laddie. Laddie? Laddie. Okay, he's kind of Irish, okay. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh? Laddie? I did notice another prison next door, sir. Anyway, we came to ask some... I don't like to be so direct, but... No intention of speaking with the likes of you. Suspicious looking Easterners. Fucking racist, okay. Oh, get with me, eh? So as soon as he found us from Japan, he reacts like this. That surely means...
I think it's because of the professor case.
You think so too? 10 years... Yeah, we know. Yanshin Asogi, yeah, we know. Then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison. I might have known! You've sniffed around about that case, are you? Aren't you?
Your agents, hey? Your agents, eh? Part of...
Agents, eh?
No, how do I do his voice?
Agents, eh? Part of the professor's great, but no doubt.
No, not at all. We just...
Get gone, will ya? Before I punch your lights out.
We're going.
Clearly, the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're going to get anywhere here, unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us.
Governor Caden.
What are you thinking, Mr. Sato?
I feel sure that name came up in a conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, yeah, we do. We have talked about it, like, we should... Yeah. Also... I'm getting lightheaded again. I don't know how it happens though. I can't figure out what it happens. And like my fingers also get like ants. Like it feels like there's ants in my hands, fingers or some shit. I don't know. It's so weird. Are those palpitations? Like, am I gonna die from a heart attack? What's going on? Anyway, moving on. Let's present maybe a photograph of Mr. Virgil. Never mind. Oh, no, yeah. Present. Your armband. It's like a legitimate presenting moment. I guess not. Never mind.
I said get out!
Alright, then I will fuck off. Oh, here he is. My guy. Hello? Oh, we need Mikotoba with us. It's Professor Mikotoba over there. Hello, you two. I was taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked. But where's your Jikoku? Yes, he's not here. He's not the relaxing sort. It's weird. Look at this like gateway. It looks like there's this is like it looks like a face. Like this is hair. You take this for anemia. No. What's anemia? Let me look it up. Anemia. Reduced ability to blood to carry oxygen. I mean, I never get that, to be honest. I get, like, reduced ability to carry blood oxygen. Like, I never get that. I only get that when, like, I'm yapping too much like this. I don't know. Like, I breathe too much. Like, sometimes, like when I'm speaking, sometimes I'm very much like it happens a lot because when I'm on the phone, like, I'm pacing around when I'm on the phone, and I speak. And a lot of times, like, I'm just debating, like, I'm don't stop speaking, and, like, I don't know, and I get, like, airheaded, and I just, just from talking. But maybe you're right, though. That may be something, actually. You're right. I should probably get that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... This little paper is my task list. And I'm gonna put it in my task. Oh, actually, I already have an appointment. Yeah, hold on. And anemia. Boom. Because I'm gonna see a doctor, and then for my back, because like I had an accident, a biking accident when I went in vacation, and I almost fucking died very, very, very hard. And I don't know if anything happened to my back from then. Like it, oops. It's fine right now, but I don't know if like there's like hidden secret like shit that's like actually making so that like I'm actually gonna die. But yeah, just didn't like this bring along my task bullshit. Wait, all right. Thank you though. Like actually I didn't know. I guess maybe something I have. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well thanks. Thank you for looking after my health. Keeping your streamer alive. Never mind. Seeking yourself to pay his respects to all legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today? Goodness, he's full of energy.
Pereza, you mentioned something before about how you know the prison governor at Barclay Prison. Oh, Governor Caden, you mean? So it is the same man.
Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you. You can also have symptoms with an actual thing. Fair. Fair. True, as well. But like it doesn't hurt like asking for the doc to like give me a paper so that I can get like my blood tested and some shit. I don't know. But I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story. Oh, would you? Or maybe, oh, you know, I think what it is, I'm just like probably deficient in something because like, I don't know, maybe I should take my vitamins. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do that right now. Yeah. I literally have every single symptom and my tests still turn out fine, so I guess my body hates me. Yeah, but maybe it's like a, you know, a lack in like, you know, like I don't know what fucking thing, like oxygen, but I don't know what, I don't know, whatever the thing that helps with carrying oxygen in your body, whatever that thing is. Maybe it's just like you don't eat enough of the food that like gives you that provides you with that stuff, you know. And yeah, and like right now I'm like you know, I only ate this morning. I'm trying to not eat. I think I've mentioned it before, but like I only try to eat like one time in a day. Sometimes sometimes I'm not able to do it because, you know, I'm fatty brained, you know, I'm a fat guy at heart, so like it's hard sometimes, you know, but most of the time I manage to do it. But yeah, so it means I can be pretty deficient in some things. So I have vitamin shit to like compensate like the lacking of things. So maybe that's why. So yeah, I'm gonna drink it at the same time. Yeah, would you? That would be wonderful if you have time now. Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment. Busy drinking coffee in a comfortable city. No, I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know? Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Yeah. He has the same mental reading ability as his daughter. You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts. Yeah. Could it be that you, Naruhodos, are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts? Yeah. Let's not fall out now. I have an idea. Yeah, write us a paper. Oh my god. So fucking... Obviously writes a paper. Yeah, he gives us a permission, like a... What's he writing on that piece of paper? Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully when he sees my name, he'll change his tune. Ah, thank you. Yes, let's see what he wrote. Good luck then. Thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy your reading. Isn't that the... Wait, is he reading the old newspapers where like there's Van Zieks and The Apprentice and like the London accident? Yeah, he is. Okay. Black Bird line. Oh, it looks like it's some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Grouse, first class cabin 001. Yokohama departure, 11th September, London arrival, 1st November. That's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jigoku came on from Japan, isn't it? Yes, I think it called at Dunkirk on the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving at Dover. I think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Gloria. It seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think? Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary. I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh well, how strange. Where could it have gone? Are you like this on purpose, Naruto? Did you imagine it, or was it accompanied by a little sigh? Okay. So what did he wrote? Right. Mr. Mikotoba was wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy? I think we should at least call you a nice young man. I'm really not sure that would help. Damn, I forgot how good these vitamins tasted. It's like I think it's passion fruit flavor. It's fucking dope. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I feel energetic instantly. Wow. Okay. Let us move, gentlemen. Yo, brother, look at this. You can just cast your eyes over this, Governor Caden. What's this then? What's this then? You can't pull the wool over me eye, you good for nothing Japanese student.
Mikotoba? That young jock from the forensics laboratory? That Mikotoba?
Yes, exactly, him! Oh dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Eugene Mikotoba's daughter, Susanna.
Jings! You're the young man's daughter? And you didn't need to think to mention that before?
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you'd better stick that seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps? And did I forget to try one of these wee handcuffs biscuits?
I would actually want to try. They look tasty.
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing. I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
So then, what can I do for you then?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
He's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right, it's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
I haven't heard nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh,
How can that be?
it's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Hey, Vigil!
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing for yesterday for now. Okay, that means something to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
Right. I have to make this face, this mouth like when I try to make his voice. I don't know. Kinda helps. But now he gets stuck. I don't know why, like the muscle here like just gets stuck. He wants to go back up when I like finish it. No. Ah, stop. We just said Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job. No doubt about it. About it.
Wait,
About.
okay.
Was fine warder.
Sorry, did you say was?
Aye. He doesn't work here no more. He left the job.
Oh my!
When was this exactly?
There's a question. When was it about? It can have been much less than 10 years ago now.
10 years ago, you say? Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's a good thing, bro. Yeah, I should do my hair as well. Okay, hold on. 10 years ago, I think he was involved in the case of what happened, and when I said earlier, oh my god, yeah, he was the one who handled he handled the execution, which didn't go well, so that's why he fucking left. And now he's been lying to his wife. His wife still thinks he's the chief whatever warden, but he's not, and she still thinks they're rich, but he's not. Or maybe they are, but he's been making underground, underhanded mafia shit in the underworld to make dirty money. But that's what got him into trouble, and that's why he disappeared.
What?
10 years ago. He stopped working here 10 years ago?
I don't mind it. You can, I've never heard the fella's name in all that time. That's a wife who's gone missing though.
But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it.
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo and his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
Yes, I believe it may be.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo?
Can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago.
Ah!
Which is exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Yeah.
So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of chief warder 10 years ago, you're telling us?
I wouldn't say resign, I would say more so fired,
What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he didn't leave the job willingly.
Exactly! Exactly! Just told you.
He had no choice in the matter.
I mean, he was dismissed.
Was there a particular walk?
Sorry? A walk?
Aye, I saw a word for it in there. I walked to the gallows.
An execution.
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversees an execution, you say? Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was mining.
What did he do?
Sorry, but can I reveal that information? I can tell it's very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
But why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? Just to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
Wouldn't he can anything? Wouldn't it kind?
Wait, what does that mean?
Wouldn't I can anything about that? Right?
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
What would that be then? Wouldn't that be hen?
That last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
Sorry, I really am. But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
It's an answer in itself. If you cannot say it, it's probably the it. Because what other top secret government official, like, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, you get it.
Mikatoba.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic science, medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
That room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. You can.
Yes, I can imagine.
You can? Ah, you can, like you reckon. Ah, the can was reckon. Reckon? Right, reckon. Okay. Ah, okay, that's kind of complicated, but okay, I get it.
The advancements of the advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Father worked in a laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. The basement of St. Senna's. It's still in use today.
Saint Sinners. That's coming before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
October and I used to ride in the cars together and then negotiate times. For more fresh material, I suppose. Aye. And we used to sit in here for hours and gab on about the section and all sorts. It takes me back. One pot of tea and a plate of cuff biscuits, of course.
How charming.
Was a good fella, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Because of the Genshin Asugi, I suppose.
Fair. Well. Can I tell you anything else?
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment. For your AN. Oh. I have it here somewhere.
Like how he has like an axe on his side.
I found it. Yeah, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
What is it?
That's visuals dismissal. That's visuals That's oh my god, why am I staring? That's visuals dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Oh my, are you sure?
Aye, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original mine.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
On return, don't fucking come back here. Do me a favor and never come. How does he do it? How does he do it every fucking time? Do me a favor and never come back here. That case is closed.
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found about Mr. Vigil. What will he tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder?
I don't know.
But let's go. First November, Sholmes suit. We're back. Hello. Hello, you two.
Oh, hello, you two. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us all. Oh.
Wait, scones. Ew! Greetings, dear fellow. It's even worse. I mean, I don't know. Is it worse? He went from Team Magma to Team Aqua. But, you know, like... Fine. You've done a good deal, son, that I wasn't anticipating. Hello, Mrs. Sholmes.
Oh, Mrs. Sholmes?
Say nothing. Your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. It turns out that I may have been advisable. This may hair color restoration tonic before application.
Oh my.
Pray, tell me, what are of our warrior friend? Have you gathered some new information? You know, he reminds me of like the Ice Wizard in Clash Royale. Yes, something very surprising. This really complimented his eye color. Did it? His eyes are not red. Are not red though. His eyes are like kind of blue actually. He's like actually this time around it actually does complement. Actually like the blue complements like his glasses and his actual eye color. I don't know. It looks kind of weird. It kind of looks like, you know, forced anime hair color difference, you know. But it doesn't look that horrible. But still, I think it looks trash, you know.
It most certainly isn't.
Sholmes! Oh.
Yep, everything, Sholmes? This is more important?
Colors complement their opposites. Yeah, but... I would beg to differ. And like, because it would work if, like, he already has a color palette. And blue is opposite of red in the color wheel. Yeah, I know. Just, like, you know, like, the thing is like, he already has his own color palette. You know, like, he already has, like, you know, wait, hold on. We will wait until we see him.
Rob, everything, Sholmes? This is more important?
Gina?
Oh, shit. I'm at an effort.
Wait, what the fuck is happening? Why is she crying? Oh, no.
What happened?
Yeah. Okay. Like, you know, his, like, clothing, like, it's, like, black, white, and it's like off, muted greens. You know, there's, like, muted greens and yellow. His skin color is, like, olive. And then, you know, the red, like, he actually has the thing, but it's not, like, vivid red. Like, you know, it's, like, he's more realistic, and therefore, like, it actually, like, you know, the red here in his bow is the thing that complements with the muted red on his whole, like clothes. But the, like, bright red is too vivid, and it, like, clashes too hard, you know. It needs to complement each other, like, in that type of way, you know, when you do, like, color theory stuff, you know. And here, it's a bit too violent, like, like, the both of them are, like, bad, because they're too flashy. If he's like, clothing, like, his, attire in general had, like, more, like flashy blue in general, in all over, you know, like, or flashy red when he had the red hair, it would, like, be more coherent. But here, like, it just sticks out like a sore thumb, you know. But yeah, and it's a wide area too. That's why it's also like such a sore sight. Like, if it was like a smaller detail, like buttons, or like just like, you know, like the tissue you I don't know, like the mouchoir you have in your suit sometimes, you know, like it's like tiny stuff like that. It would be fine, but you know, anyway. Color theory over. Yeah, okay. Now it's actually serious. Clearly a very grave matter indeed. For Mr. Street made no mention of my hair whatsoever. Shut up, man. It's the boss. What do you mean? Wait.
The boss is... he's...
No.
They just found its body. Shot with that pistol. What? But Inspector Gregson? He was murdered? Wait, no, not crazy. No,
Come in, my dear doll, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story.
No, 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 not my fiction. Are you serious, Jenna? Inspector Gregson was really shot, but he was supposed to go to France. I don't know much about what happened myself yet. They're still there, investigating the scene.
Where did this take place?
A rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street.
The outskirts of town. Nowhere near here his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then.
Fingers. No one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there. Oh, how strange. What the fuck's going on? I hate her to see her like this, man. It breaks my heart. The boss he was so good to me. I know I ain't up too much yet, but one day I was gonna show him. And, oh my god, this... No. Puccini. No. So who did this? So do you have any idea who the culprit is? You got him already? Already? We've got a shooter so soon. A witness reported something was going on, and the boys got straight down to there and took care of him. Who the awful person did this?
Expecting something outlandish.
I still can't believe myself.
Yeah,
Gina?
Is it Van Zieks?
Was the Reaper... Can you believe this shit? Okay, sure. This is fucking stupid. Alright then. Alright then. I mean... Fuck's sake. Why pin it on him though? Why? There's it Lord Van Zieks for it? That's right! That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss! No, Lord Van Zieks... Makes no fucking sense! Can you believe this shit? You quit here, Mr. Street. It's Barak Van Zieks the police have arrested. Saw him with my own eyes in the interview room at the yard. Wait. You know how like Van Zieks was talking to Strongheart? No, I don't know. He wouldn't have been like. Would he have been like was he sent on a hitman mission to kill Van? No, but Van Zieks uses a gun though. He doesn't use guns. He's not a fucking weakling. If he fights with fucking swords. This is a pussy. Van Zieks not a pussy. Oh, we're defending him, buddy. We're defending him ASAP, bro. We're gonna go to prison. We're defending Van Zieks. My dude, my G, bro. What the fuck? No. Gregson is dead though. What? Fucking no! No! Don't please make it a Kazuma shit. I don't want. No, man. I really loved Gregson, man. I don't believe it. No. But there were witnesses, and they all saying it was him. So you mean there were actually multiple witnesses? Was it the red hair bullshit? Yeah, the gunshot apparently. And when all got to the scene, there was only the boss and that Reaper bloke in the room. But there's no way Lord Van Zieks would have taken Gregson's life. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it either. No, he's... Oh. Thank you for informing us, Mr. Strayed. This is the most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry. What are you saying sorry for? You didn't do nothing. Fair. Anyway, they're gonna come over to the scene right now. Please come and all, as soon as you can. You gotta help. Yeah, sure, man. Obviously. You know we gotta interrogate fucking parrot and get a versus. Yeah, it's dictated a lot to appear wherever some sinister plot has unfolded. Little wonder we all look haggard. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves. So Sholmes. What use is there in being a great detective? I failed to see something like this coming, huh? How could I let this happen to Gregson? Gregson! Yeah, fuck. Yeah, he's not... Yeah. Naruto. Sheriff wants to begin my investigations. Of course, yes. We will too. Would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway. Until later then. Yeah, man, holy shit. Inspector Gregson dead. Lord Zieks. No, don't, please, he's not dead. Come on, man. No, man, he was supposed to go to France, man. Like, eat some croissant, you know, like discover our old French fries, you know. The fish and chips is a fish and chips enjoyer. He was gonna go... Man, he was gonna bring Lestrade with him, too. Oh, fuck's sake. Bruno, seriously, I've called you handsome. I'll be... It's waiting outside. Thanks, Iris. Shall we, Mr. Sato? Yes. Shit, man. Yeah, let's go to prison. Fuck's sake. 1st November, local prison cell 1. There he is, Lord Zieks behind bars. So it's true, he really was arrested. He's sitting with his back to the wall reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Zieks!
What you doing here? Fancy meeting you here. The last place on Earth I'd like to be. With the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
Come on, man! Hey, okay, one thing though about him. You know, I said, you know, I feel like he's the type of guy, you know, Van Zieks is the type of guy who like shits on you like bajillion times in front of you, but behind like closed doors, like in your back, he's like, bro, this guy is fucking insane, bro. He's the greatest lawyer of all time. Like, he glazes us the world over, but only when we're not looking. I feel like this is his like fucking thing. Like, the only time we got a compliment was when he was talking to his friend, and he did an offhand compliment that would, like, I don't know, that he probably didn't realize he did, like, with us hearing, you know. And when he sees us, he's just consistently shitting on us. It's okay, man, you can be nice to us, whatever, man. But anyway, it's something serious going on, man. It's not time for jokes. Couldn't very well not come. Okay, we heard what happened. That Inspector Gregson was...
Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
But... Forgive me, Don Van Zieks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him, and at the very least we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you. What were you just reading at the back of the cell there?
This is something related to the case.
This. The yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with a suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens.
Albert Herbrain.
Of course, yes, I keep forgetting they went to the same university. And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we? What is it you want to know?
Can we be your lawyer?
Strange, I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Zieks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow.
I'm ending like this part of the game, and like I'm supposed to have ended like 6 minutes ago, but it's fine. We'll continue.
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Don Van Zieks? What happened? How much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room in Fresno Street.
And that you were found there by the police when they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested.
We were told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there is really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
But the gunshot! Obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. Yeah, I also heard the noise, however. Before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened. What the fuck were you doing here? There we go. If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
Relevant questions? I don't need to answer that.
Oh!
No. After all, you're not representing me.
He is going to need a lawyer, though.
Hey, buddy! You mind having us as your defense?
Who's going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zieks?
And like, please, anyone but him, and no one's gonna like. He has such a terrible reputation. Nobody's gonna represent him. No, he's gonna have to defend him.
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as of yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know. This is different. In my career, all of the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a barge pole. But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's death, did you? It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of this killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head. You'll have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by that?
Their trial. Professor Harebrained was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought. It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow abroad. Does it follow abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stupid, little Nipponese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right.
He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo.
So Professor Harebrained is safely back in Germany now?
Yes. So, it appears our conversation has run dry.
There was a 2-second silence, that's all. Yeah, bro, chill. He's like he's the only guy that like whenever like there's nothing else to say, it seems we have finished a conversation. Fuck off. You know, like, no, chill, bro. Like, it's fine. Silence is okay, man.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
I was wondering, Lord Van Zieks, if you'd like...
No.
No, absolutely not. I'd be happy to advocate for you.
You trust me, do you?
Yes.
I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just my feelings can be used as evidence in a court. It's just my feelings can be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly. It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
Okay, bro. Stop with the edge. Come on. What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you, Nipponese.
But please, man. Stop being a bitch.
No intentions of engaging your services.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again. Then neither of us will waste any more time.
He's very self-flagellating, it seems. Like, he blames himself a lot, you know. You know, and that's why, like, he doesn't trust anyone. Like, he has been hurt and he doesn't want to, like, get hurt, so he doesn't associate himself. And he also blames himself, you know, for, like, the way he is and, like, the people, the way, I don't know. I feel like he condemns himself a lot for things, and I don't know. He's a complicated man, you know. Yeah. That's my armchair psychologist, Reddit psychologist take. Okay, anyway. Just we need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Van Zieks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. Fine. Fresno Street Room. First November, room on Fresno Street. A red hair wig. Ooh, Inspector Gregson was investigating the thing with of the red hair people, and he was wearing a red wig for that.
This is an out-of-the-way part of London. I doubt many people find their way back to this... went down the street. This back street, anyway. So this dust-ridden rented old room is where it happened, then. So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life? Yes, and the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems. Don't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. Perhaps his investigations are sticking him elsewhere.
Oi, what do you think you're doing there? Every one of them drawers has to be taken right out. No. Every one of them drawers has to be taken right out, so you can look underneath and all. I want the space above the ceiling checked. Don't forget to look inside the chimney stack too. Blimey, ain't you lot never gone over an house looking for a door when the owners are out of town?
Yeah, Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques, just everyone to adopt.
Oh, so you've turned up the last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself.
I'm fucked up my accent.
Hello again, Gina. She has only just left. You're lucky I'm state.
That's not her accent again.
Been prancing around here, pointing at stuff and flicking at others, and then just scuppered. Oh, he's finished investigating already, you mean? Yeah, he didn't stop at saying nothing to no one, not even me. Gina, would you mind if you investigated too? Listen, Aldo. You're a lawyer, right?
Yeah, why?
Well, you're not thinking of trying to up that Reaper bloke, are you?
Oh, poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? Yeah, the trial will haunt her forever.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Van Zieks really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court. Suppose you're right, yeah. Go on then, Aldo. Get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here. Thank you, Gina.
Okay. Let's examine. It's thick with dust, look. I think it would be fair to say it hasn't been used in a very long time. In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather.
Or nobody lived here at all. They merely visited when the occasion arose. I wouldn't like to say which is more likely.
No, that's right. It's one or the other. Okay. Actually, yeah. I think we're on a spot where the tension has went down. Let's save for now and yeah. Well, I'm leaving it this here for today. We'll see tomorrow about we investigate it and we'll probably find something to convince Zieks, to take us and yeah. But this is fucking insane though. This fuck's sake, man. Gregson fucking died. And Zieks is accused, I mean, it was the last case. It had to be monumental. I mean, allegedly it's the last case, But yeah, okay. Okay, well, smash like, subscribe, and all that bullshit, Yeah, see you tomorrow in the next episode.